afternoon. Thanks for joining us on a Midday Kentucky at 12:30. I am Amber Freeman.
And I'm Adam Banks, host of the radio program Off the Cuff on WLXU 93.9.
Adam, you're back.
I am back, feeling good today, surprisingly, because I didn't
Did
really...
we scare you that much yesterday?
No, not at all. I had a great time yesterday. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm just saying I'm surprisingly feeling well because I didn't really get much sleep last night.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the world of TV.
Yeah. Well, it really wasn't that. I just got lost into the world of YouTube.
Oh, well, that's even worse.
Watching videos. Do you ever do that? Do you ever get trapped in YouTube?
Not in YouTube, because I don't have the attention span of even being in TV. I can't watch videos on the computer, but other stuff, yes.
And it was interesting what I was watching too.
That's what I was going to ask.
It was, did you ever watch back in the 90s the old talk shows like Sally Jesse Raphael, Montel, Jenny Jones, Jerry Springer?
Any day you took off school, that was exciting, because then you're like, ooh, it's talk show day.
Yeah, and you know I actually went on one of those talk shows.
No, I did not know this.
I mean, I wasn't a guest. Let me just be clear with that. I was in the audience. It was the Jerry Springer show back in 2007.
Okay.
I was just an audience member, but yeah, I miss TV like that.
Do you? Trash TV?
I do. I miss trash TV. Where else can you go and watch a show where the audience is booing the guests that come out, and then the guests are talking smack to the people in the audience? You don't see TV like that.
Didn't Steve have his own spin-off show?
Steve did. He sure did.
The fact that your security guard for the audience now has his own talk show.
It speaks volumes. I mean, anything can happen.
Quality.
It's the American dream.
Well, let me ask you. Everybody that watches probably knows I am not a reality TV fan. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Do you like this stuff?
Okay, do you want me to be real or do you want me to be fake?
Do I ever want anybody to be fake?
I mean, I would be actually lying if I said I didn't watch reality TV. It's probably my guilty pleasure.
So you are a fan.
Yes, I do like reality TV. I think it would be so fascinating to actually have a camera follow me around. I don't know how entertaining that would be, but how funny.
But you'd be okay with that?
I think at first I would be, yeah, because I love that. Look at what the Kardashians have built for themselves. They are almost, and I think one even is, I think they're almost billionaires.
Right.
Yeah, but you got to think, when I was in high school, the Hills, Laguna Beach, all that good stuff was like...
You realize they were scripted, right?
I still like to believe it's not. I still like to act like...
I don't want to crush your dreams today. I don't want to. I want you to come back. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, I like to think in my head that it's not scripted.
Okay, so, and it's funny you say that because my nightmare is a camera following me all the time. My nightmare is leaving the studio with the mic still on.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too when they mic'd us up a while ago. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to go to the restroom, but I'm afraid to actually go to the restroom because what they might hear.
Welcome. Try doing like a 4-hour news block. Then you're like, there's going to be a break, and you're like, oh man, did it get turned off?
Exactly, and there was that whole Donald Trump incident. So.
Awkward.
Yeah, you never know what can happen there.
You know what helps though in those awkward moments?
What's that?
Vino. It turns out red wine, it could be a cure for the blues. There's a compound commonly found in red wines that researchers have found to be effective in eliminating signs of depression and anxiety in mice. That's all according to a new study published in a medical journal. So this is real. If it's in a medical journal, it's real.
Yes.
But here's the caveat. A man weighing 197 pounds would have to drink about 445 5-ounce glasses. That's according to a Centers for Disease Control and Prevention statistic. The Mayo Clinic reports red wine has been shown to prevent coronary heart disease, and it is good for upping the good cholesterol. Now we don't have to be depressed. I mean, I'm thinking it helps. One glass helps with depression.
I think this is just an excuse that people are trying to throw at us so we can drink. We're always looking for excuses to drink more alcohol.
Listen, the medical journal said this, Adam, so it's legit.
It's got to be true. I think it's just important, though, and in all seriousness, is we do got to remember that alcohol is an addictive chemical, and we just got to drink in moderation. I don't think maybe one glass would hurt, but according to that study, it says you have to drink an enormous amount to actually relieve that anxiety. So we just got to be careful with the addiction process.
I think 440, I'm glad you're the voice of reason on this, because I'm like, yeah, 445 glasses, let's do it. I think you'd be dead. So that's not going to happen. But what I am seeing is going to happen from this, they're probably going to take away all the fun and take that compound and put it into a pill.
Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, because there's something about the act of doing really anything. It's like smoking a cigarette. And I think people smoke cigarettes for the act of it sometimes. They just like to...
Out of habit?
Yeah, I think if you took the same thing that a cigarette did for you, like in a patch, and you just stuck it on you, people are going to be like, well, that's boring. Just like drinking. People drink for the feeling, but it's almost like they're drinking for the act of it as well. Socially, they get to hold something, and
that's true.
So yeah, if they put it in pill form, it would become boring.
Yeah, it's just not as fun. But let us know what you think about this. Please don't go try a drink 445. Don't even try to drink 4 or 5. I don't know. Take it down a notch.
Yeah, exactly. And you see a lot of people. There has to be something behind anxiety being cured with, or helped even with alcohol, because on planes, people are slamming them down.
That's what I was going to say. If there was a person next to me that was like that, I would buy them a drink, because I don't want that anxiety in my life.
Oh, no, especially not on an airplane. I don't trust people that don't get nervous on airplanes.
Wait, that don't get nervous?
Yeah, that don't. If you are somebody who is relaxed and could be on an airplane and just flip through your magazine, sip your coffee, and not be nervous at all, that's shady to me.
Really?
Yes, like I have to look over and see some nerves. Because I'm so nervous.
But all right, we have to go here, because how much do you travel?
I mean, probably not as much as what you have, but I have traveled.
No, I'm not like the expert.
I mean, I've traveled quite a bit. I'd say I fly probably twice a year.
Okay, so I used to probably fly a lot.
Yeah.
In a week.
I was assuming.
And so you do get to where it's just boring. Not boring, but there are those certain times, no matter how many times you fly, I think there's like one time you get on there and you're just not feeling it. And so you might be a little nervous. But other than that, I would be that shady person.
Well, what's really scary is when you do see that person who seems to be relaxed at the beginning and they're sipping their coffee and they're fine. When you see the plane start shaking a little bit, you look at them kinda to judge how they're feeling. And if they look nervous and they've not been nervous the entire flight and all of a sudden they look nervous, I'm like, oh no, now it might be time to get a little bit more nervous.
That is pressure. So you're taking some random person that looked calm with their coffee in the beginning. This is interesting.
Yes. Adam. Oh, I really do. So like, you are calm on airplanes. So if I'm
calm is a relative term, because maybe on the airplane I am, but I mean, I'm kind of a loud speak. No, do you like talking to people on airplanes?
I was going to say, are you a talker?
No.
Okay.
I put earphones in no matter what, if it's on or not.
I'm not a talker, and when I first sit down and we're taking off, don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't touch me, because I have to be in my own thoughts.
Oh, this is like a process for
I
you.
do. It is seriously a process. I have to focus on the plane shaking. I have to focus on the turbulence.
Adam, what did I ask you yesterday? We just met. I said, would you skydive?
Absolutely not.
With me?
I would die a happy man and never get into an airplane and skydive. There's a lot I would do, but skydiving is... See, the thing with heights, the older I get, the more fearful I become. And even when I get past a certain story in a building, I become a little antsy.
Do you not want to know what the medical journal says will help with that?
What's that?
A glass of red wine.
A lot of it.
All right. There you go. Self-prescribed. Well, coming up, we have Might Be Vegan. They're here with information on how to jumpstart a new vegan lifestyle. But first, Aria is on deck with the latest footwear and apparel to meet all of your equestrian and fashion needs. You're watching Midday Kentucky. We'll be right back.